Hey guys, Dr. J here. In the previous episode, we managed to assemble the device Kibers was developing and brought down Ryan's defenses. We then entered his office and finally got to meet him face to face. What happened next was beyond anything we could have imagined. If you haven't watched it, please go and do so, it's not something I can just summarize for you. In any case, we barely escaped with our life and must now find a way to get rid of the mental conditioning that we've been subjected to.
Welcome back, child. Welcome to the city where you were born. You have saved many of my little ones. I owe you a debt. While you sleep, I undo some of Fontaine's mental conditioning. His control is no longer complete, but he can still pull some very unpleasant strings. We made your mind with many locks and keys. Fontaine has most of those keys, but not all. Suchong designed your mind, taught Fontaine to control you. You might find answers in Suchong's flat in Mercury Suites. You are angry at Fontaine, yes? Now you know the truth. You are his tool, brought back to Rapture to save him.
Okay, it was that easy? Just like that the mental conditioning is removed? Couldn't you have perhaps, I don't know, do it sooner or something? Now I'm satisfied Ryan probably couldn't have known Atlas's Fontaine. After all, he never actually met him. But Tenenbaum? She worked with the guy for years. She was even involved in the creation of Jack. There's no way she didn't know who Jack was the moment he arrived in Rapture. Why the hell didn't she say anything? I am very unhappy with this setup. Anyways, we still need to find a way to get out of this situation.
And now you've got hooked up with Tenenbaum, huh, kid? She's a regular mother goose. Alright, fun's fun, kid, but now, go get stepped on by a big daddy, would you kindly? Huh? I says, would you kindly go get stepped on by a big daddy? Ah, seems like Mother Goose has been playing around in your egg salad. If you won't dance to that tune, I got others. Code Yellow. I just told your brain to tell your heart to stop beating. Not right off the bat, mind you. The heart's a stubborn muscle, but it ain't that stubborn.
Once you are free of Fontaine's control, then you can have your revenge. And we can keep my little ones out of his filthy hands.
Okay, so seems like she wasn't able to completely free us from the brainwashing. Still, this gives us some time at least. Let's see if we can find a more permanent solution. First, let's go to the Mercury Suites and find Suchong's place. Hopefully we'll get to meet Suchong himself. After he helps with our problem, I'd love to put a bolt through his skull. That's the least he deserves. Oh, there's a safe here. Let's hack it. That wasn't really worth the auto-hack tool. Okay, now back to following the guiding arrow. The route seems pretty straightforward. Looks like there's been some heavy fighting in this area, what with all these barricades. Oh, that turret was already activated and ready to go, even before it saw us. That's the first I've seen this happen. We still need to do some research on nitro splicers, so it's a good idea to use every opportunity. We could of course go back to Neptune's bounty, but why waste time? Great, we managed to headshot him before he was able to escape. Luckily, he was very cooperative. Now let's move on. Nice, we've already found our first Big Daddy of the level. Let's take some photos and kill him. This is the rosy variant of the Big Daddy, so we won't be able to walk away completely unscathed after a fight with him, but I'm confident we'll be able to persevere. We'll be using the stun lock combo as usual. Our surroundings don't matter too much, since the rosies don't have a charge attack, but still, we'll need to find some kind of cover when we are reloading the bolt canister. We're very lucky we met the Big Daddy while we are near our turret. It should help us quite a bit in defeating him. Before it eventually goes down, of course. It's unfortunate, but there's really no way to keep the turret intact. This pillar right here will do nicely as a cover, while we are reloading the crossbow. The fight actually went better than I thought. The roses are much more difficult opponents than the bouncers. Now we just need to save the little sister.
Adam improved every aspect of man except his character. Perhaps there is a plasmid that can grow the spirit. Perhaps in your DNA, the secret lies. I've sent a little one with some goodies to help ease your burden.
Okay, another turret here. There seems to be quite a lot of those in the area. Let's look around some more and then check the gift we've received. Looks like there's also a bathysphere station in this square, but we don't really need to go anywhere else right now. Let's go back to the Gatherer's Garden and see what Tenenbaum and the Little Sisters have left us. Nice, Armored Shell 2. That's actually really good, especially combined with the first version of Armored Shell. This will reduce incoming damage quite significantly, by 40% more precisely. It only works on physical damage, but that's the vast majority of what we'll be subjected to. Let's buy out all the health and EV upgrades and then continue to Mercury Suites. Nearly missed that audio diary at the bar.
That's quite a little monster Fontaine's dug up. When she does speak, which is almost never, her accent is thick and grating. Her hair is filthy and she seems to wear the same mustard-stained jumper day after day. But I've got to hand it to Frank. Tenenbaum is the all-time diamond in the rough. No formal training, no experience, but put her in front of a gene sequence and she's Mozart in the harpsichord.
Seems like there wasn't any love lost between Tenenbaum and Sushong. I found it mildly amusing that he was commenting on her accent, though I'm not one to speak about it. And I'm not sure why I didn't just use the auto-hack tool on this machine. Guess it didn't take too long. Okay, let's buy some boats since we're kind of running low on them. And there's still the circus of values to hack before continuing to the Mercury Suites. Now that I've checked them, it seems we don't have as many auto-hack tools as I thought, so it may not be a bad idea to try to conserve them a bit. Unfortunately, this means I'll have to bore you guys with some more manual hacking. We're nearly done. Okay, perfect. It seems this vendor sells auto-hack tools, so we can buy a couple. This should help minimize the need for more manual hacks. Well, we now know why we've had that chain tattooed on our wrists. Let's continue further down the street. Now that I think about it, with such heavy fighting, how did the glass walls around Rapture held up? And it seems like they didn't get the memo from the splicers in Hephaestus. Playing that just doesn't work.
That's it, kid. You're Busto. My new friends will catch up with you soon. Kid, I hope they make it
Every time this happens, our max health goes down, but not by much. We should have plenty of time to make Suchong remove this final bit of brainwashing. That's why I'm not rushing and taking my time to thoroughly explore everything. There are no branching paths on the way to the Mercury Suites anyway, so it's not like we're making some kind of huge detour or something. Wow, there's quite a lot of trap bolts in this tram car. I'm not sure the amount of supplies here warranted this being so heavily booby-trapped. Okay, we've plenty of auto-hack tools now. Actually, we really shouldn't worry about them anymore. We already have enough components to last us a while. However, I will try to hold off from crafting too much, since we'll soon be getting some incredible crafting tonics. Good, we found another nitro splicer. I think we only need a couple more until we complete the research track. Okay, now we just need to switch to the crossbow and shoot him in the head. Damn it, he ran away before I could shoot him. And now there's another splicer shooting at us. Oh, he actually came back, nice. I think we can still take one more photo, yes. There's also a camera here. We are lucky it didn't see us while we were dealing with the nitro splicer. Let's see if he'll come back again. Jesus, how did I miss again? Come on, dude. Finally. Jesus. Okay, now there's just one more splicer left and we'll take care of the camera next. He seems to have run away though. Or maybe he got killed in the explosion from the nitro splicer. I'm not sure. Oh no, he's here. And he's dead now. I think we're done here. Let's check the square up ahead. This actually seems to be the Mercury Suites. And there's some fighting going on over there. Okay, there's some splicers, a Big Daddy, and what looks like an elevator. So let's deal with the splicers, check for turrets, and kill the Big Daddy before continuing our exploration. Nice, there's also an upgrade station here. I've upgraded the grenade launcher again, simply because this is the only weapon left that could conceivably be useful. There's a first aid station over there. We're going to destroy it, of course. As far as supplies are concerned, we're doing pretty great. And now it's time for the Big Daddy. As usual, let's snap a few photos and then start the fight. Wow, looks like we've completed the research tracks for both the Rosies and the Little Sisters. That's kind of weird. I thought we still had some more research to do. Not that I'm complaining. Okay, so far the fight is going really well. We also have this wall we can use as cover. We still got shot, but the addition of the Armored Shell 2 tonic really improves our defenses. If we had a full health bar, a shot from a Rosie would take less than half our health. And that's an elite Rosie we're fighting currently. Okay, this should be the last time we need to reload the bolt canister. Okay, he started throwing mines. Just a couple more shots left. I'm really happy with how this fight went. As long as he tries to throw a mine, it's easy to get him stuck in a loop. But if he was only using the rivet gun, we'd have taken a lot more damage. There were only 2 Little Sisters in this level, and we've rescued them both. It's time to return to searching for Suchong's apartment. Good, a nitro splicer. This was the last one we needed in order to complete their research category. He's quite good at running away. It was my mistake for missing the first shot, but it happens. Let's go back on the first floor and check if we haven't missed anything in the courtyard. We'll start checking the apartments afterwards. Let's hack the vending machine and see what they're offering. We don't really need to buy film anymore. The arrow seems to be pointing towards this apartment, but we'll ignore it for now. And I don't think there's anything useful left to loot. Yeah, I think we're done here. We'll start going through the apartments, but let's first start with checking up on our friend from the recent past.
I hear your wings flapping in my home. Flip, flap, flip, flap, flip, flap. Come into the light, little moth. Come in.
I find it weirdly reassuring Xander Cohen is as crazy as he was before. The real reason we left him alive in Fort Frolic is because we needed him to be here, in his home. Because of this, we will be able to unlock a couple of achievements we'd otherwise miss. I don't even want to know why there's a dog on the stove. These splicers don't seem to be too bothered by our presence here. I think we're done with the left part of the first floor. Let's go check the other side.
I see you're still testing your wings, little moth. Stay and enjoy the dance, if you wish. But don't dare rattle their rhythm.
Yeah, I think I'm done taking orders from you, Cohen. Damn, I hope it won't take too long chasing after that Houdini splicer. Okay, nice.
When will you ever learn to take instruction? I'm coming down there, little moth. Coming down to teach you to dance.
Perfect. If Cohen wasn't here, this door wouldn't open. And then we couldn't come into this room.
I don't like this any more than you do, kid. But you gotta understand where I'm coming from. I got 12 years down here. Big investment. Man can't walk away from a long con like that.
The achievements we'd miss if we couldn't enter are the one for actually entering the room, and also the weapon upgrade achievement. There's only 12 stations in the game and one of them is right here. There are 2 more achievements related to Cohen, but we could have unlocked them if we'd killed him in Fort Frolic as well. One is taking a picture of him, and the other is unlocking the chest in the atrium. Now let's go back downstairs and check the other apartments on the first floor. There's no exit to the second floor from here anyways. I think I've missed picking up the boat from the male Houdini splicer. Yep, here it is. Let's get out of here. Do we have any new spawns? Doesn't look like it. Oh wait, there's actually a nitro splicer that has indeed freshly spawned. I forgot we already finished researching them. Thankfully, our hacked security distracted him. We've hit the wallet cap again, so let's go buy a first aid kit. Okay, we've wasted enough time. Let's go find Dr. Suchong and show that bastard how that puppy felt.
That Tenenbaum ain't what you think. Florence Nightingale, huh? That'll all come crashing down before you can say canned tomatoes. I've seen good bunko, and I've seen great bunko. But when you waltz through Rapture and World War II without even a scratch, you got more than leprechauns watching over you.
Fontaine's become some kind of boogeyman in Rapture. That myth gives him power. But peelback, flim-flam, and a humbug, he's just another conman. And like all conmen, he worries he'll end up on the wrong side of grief. That's why he commissioned a lot of 192. The antidote to the mental control plasmid.
You there was
Fontaine
something
said I
to
better
that.
not tell anybody about
Always
the antidote.
secret when
Not
with
even
Suchong, always
Suchong.
secret. He must have this lot 192 in his labs near Apollo Square. I once stole a dose and brought it back to my flat on the second floor, but those apes would have taken it back to Fontaine's penthouse upstairs. I never knew what lot 192 was for, but Suchong was doing something in secret.
Kills
Of
me to
this I
turn my
keep my
fist to you, but business is business. Don't let it get you down. Won't make a difference when this whole place is fish food.
Well then, obviously we've missed Dr. Suchong. He doesn't seem to live here anymore. At least we know where we'd find the antidote for the mental conditioning.
Yes, we thought we were making progress with our Skinner boxes and our electric shocks. What a waste of time. Until Adam, you could no more domesticate a child than a boa constrictor. Fontaine gives the Suchong history for child that he wants to imprint in the child's head. Became another person. A jukebox. Ready to play whatever tune Fontaine wants to hear.
Oh, I am so going to kill that guy. While we were listening to them, we got a very useful tonic from Suchong's apartments. The clever inventor reduces the required components for crafting by one from each type. Say hello to unlimited auto-hack tools. We've now entered Anna Culpepper's apartment.
When it was done with Culpepper, I left her as she was in the bathroom. I seen she had a blanket half knitted by her bed. It was nice, you know, black and red and pretty. So I took it, so I could, you know, have somebody finish it, so it could be of use to someone. It just didn't seem right to leave it lying there all by itself.
Damn. Looks like Anna Culpepper was killed in the end. At least we took revenge on Cohen for her. Where are you going? Yeah, it's pretty difficult to pull off a headshot with such erratic movement. This is again a maisonette, similar to Cohen's. Once we're done searching the first floor, we should check upstairs as well. And this looks like the living room, with an open bath attached to it? I guess that's one way to watch your favorite TV series while taking a bath. Ah, my mistake. This is the bedroom. It's just been flooded. And this seems to be the bathroom. I'm not sure why the water is not being electrified. I really need to get my head straight. I'm missing way too many shots. Okay, let's go back to the bathtub and see what he was looking there. Anna Culpepper, I presume. Rest in peace. I think we're pretty much done with her apartment. Let's get out of here and check the others. We'll be going back downstairs. Same with Cohen's apartments, there's no exit through the second floor. Place your bets on whether there will be new spawns. Looks like it's just the Big Daddy, at least so far. And again I forgot, we've already finished researching them. Okay, we finished exploring the apartments on the first floor. It's time to climb up to the second and check there as well. I'll start by circling around the landing. Nothing interesting so far, so let's try entering this apartment. Okay, there's a sticky splicer right off the bat. And I've missed again! I've been really bad at aiming this entire level. I'm probably still just shocked by the plot twist. There's an Eve hypo on the desk, which we can't pick up anyways. This is really morbid, to be honest. It didn't stop me from looting their bodies, but yeah. Okay, there's a somewhat hidden safe here. Right, only the kitchen and the bathroom are left. Let's check those out. Why is there still a fire burning? Doesn't seem to be anything else of value here. Lots of traps in the bathroom. Let's get the chair and clear them off. Good, now let's see what they were guarding. Well, there wasn't anything worth our time really, but I had to check. Let's leave this place and see what the other apartments have to offer. Looks like exploring these apartments did not trigger any new enemies to spawn. Let's destroy this first aid station. Did the Big Daddy climb to the second floor, or is this a new spawn? Ah, Tenenbaum's apartment. She did say she had a sample of lot 192 stashed here.
Hate to see you this way, kid. Hell, I was there when you were born. You ever have a dog you gotta put down? Breaks your heart.
Yeah, and I'll break your head, Fontaine. Let's find another way to enter Tenenbaum's apartment, since the main entrance was locked. When will they learn? Looks like there's a quest audio diary here.
Looks like things have gone busto between Fontaine and his little German beanpole. Why a guy like Fontaine would waste his time with that spooky crowd when he could be getting the gravy from any dish he chooses is beyond the understanding of this paparazzi. Even reset the door code to 5744. Maybe to be double sure that beanpole don't sprout up in his yard again.
Nice, we now have the code for the elevator. We still need to enter Tenenbaum's apartment first though. This apartment seems to have suffered quite a lot of damage. Could we possibly find a hole we can use to get inside Tenenbaum's? It also seems to be heavily booby-trapped. Well, at least this time I didn't miss. Let's finish searching through this floor before going upstairs. There's another room here. Looks like quite a battle was fought here. Lots of sandbags and holes from high-caliber weapons, and yet more splicers pretending to be dead. Okay, we're done here. Let's check upstairs. The couple of splicers we saw when we entered were sitting right here. One of them was probably the nitro splicer we killed earlier. And this must be the second one. Anything interesting here? Honestly, we don't really need anything in terms of supplies. Seems like the second floor was a bust too. Okay, we need to find another way inside Tenenbaum's apartment. Have we missed anything on this floor? We must have. There must be a way to enter Tenenbaum's apartment. Looks like more splicers have spawned, but our hacked machines should be able to take care of them. Okay, this looks promising. Yes, we're inside Tenenbaum's apartment. Now we just need to find the sample of lots 192. It shouldn't be too difficult to find it anyways, but we do have the guiding arrow pointing us as well. This place has certainly seen better days. Nothing yet. She'd probably keep it in her study. Looks like I'm not the only one searching for it.
Look at my home, torn apart by Fontaine and his pigs. No doubt he had the samples of Lot 192 taken to his penthouse. Entrance is in lobby, but the damn thing is always locked. You will not believe me, but there was a time when this place was all so beautiful.
What do you take me for? Some kind of mental incompetent? We tossed Mother Goose's roost the moment she decided to grow a conscience. You won't find nothing here, kid. Except maybe her memories. And trust me on this, you don't want them.
Fontaine's right. I should have expected this to happen. Still, we already have the code for his penthouse, so if we're quick, we may still be able to find it there. I don't know what we should expect there, so let's stop up on first aid kits just in case. Our health bar has gotten quite small already. Right, so the code was 5744. And now we just use the elevator.
They say to save one life is to save the world entire. I made a place for the children here, but it is you who are their savior. Will you stop here? Or will you deliver them from this terrible city at long last?
This looks like a good place for an ambush. And an ambush it is. Let's see if we can turn the tables. Damn, I messed this up. Now that the alarm has started, I don't think we can hack the camera. Unfortunately, we'll have to destroy it. Too bad. It certainly would have helped if we could use it against the splicers. And now I need to find a terminal to shut off the alarm. There's a first aid station here, and here's the shutdown panel. Okay, it's time to deal with the rest of the splicers. Lucky for us, they were mostly focused on the turret. Was that all? I guess the turret did pretty much all of the killing. We used a couple of first aid kits, so let's break the first aid station and get back some of them. I was hoping for 2, but 1 is still good. That was a messy fight, but in the end, we dealt with the ambush and can now enter Fontaine's penthouse. I doubt the man himself is inside, but I hope the sample of Lot 192 at least is still there. That's one nice penthouse.
I'm gonna miss this place. Rapture was a candy store for a guy like me. Guys who thought they knew it all, dames who thought they'd seen it all. Give me a smart mark over a dumb one every time.
Smart people do tend to be overconfident, that's true. Oh, there's an audio diary at the coffee table.
These sad saps. They come to Rapture thinking they're gonna be captains of industry. But they all forget that somebody's gotta scrub the toilets. What an angle they gave me. I hand these mugs a cart and a bowl of soup, and they give me their lives. Who needs an army when I got Fontaine's home for the poor?
Okay, since we are basically done researching, we should swap the photographer's eye tonics for something more useful. Namely, the static discharge 2 and the wrench lurker tonics. They've lost some of their usefulness, but they're still good enough. So we've checked the right wing of the penthouse and didn't find the Lot 192 sample. Our only hope is the left wing. Okay, that vial at the corner looks promising. Let's check it out once we collect the tonic. Obviously, clearing the traps with a chemical thrower is not a good idea. Nice! And with that, we're free from Fontaine.
Yes, the compound is taking hold. The effects of the mental suggestion are now gone. but there will certainly be side effects.
Lot 192 has reorganized your entire plasmid structure. I should have known you would need a larger dosage. You will have to locate another dosage to fully remove the effect.
Good. Now go find Suchan's lab in Artemis Suite. In there, no doubt there will be more of this Lot 192.
We're done with Fontaine's penthouse, so let's go to the Artemis suites. We no longer have to worry about dying, but not being able to freely use plasmids can be rather annoying. The weird thing about this situation is that the plasmid that activates is completely random. As in, it can switch to a plasmid we don't even have. That guy still hasn't noticed us? Perfect. Might as well hack that sentry boss, though I'm not sure if it will fit in the elevator. Now let's go down and head towards Apollo Square. Yeah, when the plasmids change, they force you to switch from your weapon. As I thought, the sentry bots didn't come with us. Well, it doesn't matter. Looks like a few splicers have spawned. This shouldn't be much of an issue. Now let's go to the bathysphere station that can take us to Apollo Square. That's where the Artemis suites are located. Apollo Square is where we heard Diane McClintock say she saw people being hanged. Come to think of it, I wonder what happened with her. The bathysphere station is not too far away from here. Good thing we hacked all the turrets on the way, since we can't rely on using the electro boat until we get that second dose of Lot 192. While we were on our way to the bathysphere station, I'd like to talk a bit about Olympus Heights. This place is basically the Orange County of Rapture. It was reserved for Rapture's finest. But just look at it now. It's a glaring testament to how Ryan's vision went from dream to nightmare. Okay, so despite being reusable, we've actually lost quite a few of the steel-tip bolts. I'd like to replenish them at the vendor. And let's also buy a few auto-hack tools. Okay, so I'll just buy one. I didn't realize we've only used up two. And there's also a first aid station here. We can destroy it to replenish our first aid kits. Okay, we are now ready to leave for Apollo Square. Also, it looks like it's not a bathysphere station, but just a bulkhead separating the two levels. Well, this is it for today's episode. Thank you for spending your time with me, and if you have enjoyed it, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It will really help me a lot. Also, if you have any comments or suggestions, I would love to hear from you. Take care, and until next time.